not my grandchildren or, okay. So the thing I really want to, what we were talking about tonight is typical of what's happening to the council. It's not just a one issue term. I mean, there's dozens and dozens of things on the council has to deal with. Things pop up all the time that we're not aware of. And I have to say that 9 years I've been on the council itself has really worked well. It's, you know, there's no labels on us of political affiliations. And everyone I've worked with and sat with on the council, their number one goal is for the betterment of the city of Concord. And I think it's really been a joy working with them, and I want to continue doing that.
One thing that I think we can do, I went back to school, I got an MBA, and one thing I sort of focused on was Lean Six Sigma efficiencies. And one thing every organization, I know city departments have done this in Concord, and I know other hospital organizations have done this, but going through a process where you look for value and you look to eliminate waste. And I give you a quick example here. You know, how many office procedures you photocopy a piece of paper and file it never to be used again. You know, you look for these opportunities. It helps with efficiency, you know, permitting processes, and my time's expired again. I don't talk too much.
I mentioned earlier some of the two issues we're facing, and it's already been touched on, is drug abuse and homelessness. I really believe that a lot of that is rooted in mental health. In 2010, the state was supposed to give $90 million to the mental health community. They did not. They had to go to court, and this past year the legislature gave that $90 million. We've got to not run the state government by court decree. We've got to step up and do the right thing for those suffering from various forms of mental health problems. They are our family, they are our friends, and we've got to give them the services they need and get them the treatment they deserve.
Well, I guess one of the questions we were asked, I'm going to try to do this in 30 seconds, but I said, what is really the vision for Concord? And I just wanted to jot down a few ideas about how, you know, the vision of what we want to be in 10 years. And my son is a lot better shot at being mayor than me, I'll tell you that. You know, I envision in 10 years a vibrant downtown in Concord and Pennacook that includes a thriving business community with community events that drive commerce, housing options for all residents that include market rate and high-end housing, a vibrant arts and cultural scene, large variety of restaurants and shops for our residents and our visitors. We need to continue to improve our transportation system and invest in it. I envision a connection of Store Street, north and south, that helps redevelop that north and south opportunity corridors. We have to pay attention and tie into the improvements that will be made in I-93. We need to increase commercial development within, think about this, commercial development, but within our urban compact district, because that's where our city services are. We have a wonderful opportunity. We have great open space in this community. And as far as continue to invest in open spaces, that is an economic tool of itself. So you want that development to occur within the economic boundary. And I promise I'm almost done. I want to continue with a city government I envision that is placing you, the customer, the resident, the taxpayer first, embracing technology so that you can function with governments like you do with any other business. A community that really values our seniors, where our refugees, our new Americans are incorporated within our community. A very northern pass line. How's that? A strong housing first program that continues to address the needs of all the folks in our community. A municipal tax rate that is at the bottom tier of all those cities in the state. Think about that. A tax rate which is at the bottom tier of all the cities in the state. Why? Because that's what you have today. That's the smart investments that we've made in terms of making tough decisions with the budget. And lastly, a community someday where my son, your kids, and family members will want to raise their families here.